Training Camp Showcase, Lost Episodes. This episode is called Hostile Takeover. Now, on the last episode, I talked about how I was hosting, my first time hosting, with a promoter by the name of Veronica Ramirez at a club in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, I believe, and how I did something that I probably shouldn't have done, and it kind of got the club shot up. So, if you missed that episode, it's pretty interesting. Go back and check that out. I think it's episode number 2. On this episode, again, I want to talk about how I actually got my foot into the door at Club Pyramid. So everybody thinks that I actually created the Training Camp Showcase. Everybody thinks I've been there forever. Everybody thinks so much stuff with this whole inception of the Training Camp Showcase. In actuality, that showcase was owned by this white dude from Croatia. His name is Jacko. He actually ran that showcase for many years. And I was just an artist coming through, performing. You know, at the time I was doing like maybe five shows a week. And I was just very busy in the showcasing circuit. And the actual real grandfathers of this and the kings of the open mic was a group there by the name of EO Dub. And they actually was there for like way longer than me, and they still got a showcase going on someplace else. But fast forward, for that showcase, I was just an artist coming through, paying my money, performing, blah, blah, blah. One day the guy asked me to host, kind of like a little bit after the whole Veronica Ramirez thing. So I hosted, and he said, yo, I like what you're doing. Kept me on. He was paying me like $25, $30 a night to host. I forget the name of the showcase that it was, but I hosted for maybe about 2 years or so. And then one day, right in the middle of the show, he came up to me, right in the middle of somebody performing. He said, "Psh, I talk to you." He leaned over and said, "I just sold the show. I'm not doing this anymore. It's not enough money for me to stay here. So after this performance, you probably got to go because I can't pay you this week." So I was, I'm like, whoa, right in the middle of the event. So after the artist finished, I'm still reeling a little bit about all of this. And so I decided to rock for free anyway. So he didn't pay me that night. I think I stayed on about another week. And then a woman by the name of Vanya and another artist, his name was Ladot Knife, or L. Dot from the Bronx. I had seen them performing as artists too. They came up to me the next Tuesday and they said, "Hey, listen, we're taking over this showcase. We're going to keep you on. We're going to pay you $250 a week. We're going to change the name to the Training Camp Showcase and you will be the host." Of course, I was like, holy shit, this is great. So I'm hosting the show. I'm doing $250 a week. Now, what they didn't know is this. I was making my own flyers like I had learned from working with Veronica Ramirez. I was making my own flyers and passing them out everywhere that I went. So the club went from like 20 people a week to I packed it up to 250 people a week. And so I started noticing a difference in L. Dot. He would come to work in the door, sunglasses on now, pimp hat, new clothes, blah, blah, blah. Talking to all the ladies, drinks, and he was just a regular artist. No disrespect. He was just a regular artist, but then that money started coming in. He started acting crazy. So I'm out there promoting every night, working. He started opening up clubs all over the place. So I would go to the clubs that he was running also, and I would not see any training camp flyers anywhere. So naturally, I'm pissed because I'm out here busting my ass. And you're paying me $250, which I was grateful at the time, but I got 250 people in the club. We went from like 12 people to 250 people, and now this is like almost a year running. So I kept pressing him every time I seen him, every borough I seen him, wherever he was at. Yo, where the flyers at? Why you not working? Why is our flyer not on the table? Why? Where did you go last night? Where are you promoting that? How you, and he was like, "I'm so sick of this. You're in my ass, in my business all the time. Yo, leave me alone. You're just a host." And at that point I said, it's over. It's over for you. I'm taking over the showcase. I'm taking over the Training Camp Showcase. Don't come back no more. And from that point, and I'm sure he was glad to give it up because, you know, it's a lot of pressure from me. I wanted it for myself anyway, you know, and that's how I actually started hosting the Training Camp Showcase. Now, Vanya was still there until, you know, we were rocking together, and then something happened where, you know, another confrontation happened in the club. I think I cut somebody's face, possibly, and the club owner actually, Carino, his name was, he kicked me out. He said, "This is too much street shit. You did this and you're bringing heat to the club," so he kicked me out. And that's actually when I went to Club Speed. So I started running Speed for a while. But again, I had the club popping, like 250 people easy every single week at the Pyramid. And again, just to go back real quick, L. Doc and Vanya actually named the showcase the Training Camp Showcase. I had nothing to do with it. And now I was out. I was out of it. I got kicked out. So now I'm at Club Speed.